So. 1, 2, 3.
And Andy, that was good. Station, this is Houston. Are you ready for the event?
Houston, this is Station. I'm ready.
European Space Agency and the participants, this is Mission Control Houston. Please call station for a voice check.
Men i hvert fald vest for. Nu ser vi altså billeder af Andreas. Jeg har ikke fået et endeligt go til, jeg kan tale med ham endnu, men jeg sidder selvfølgelig spændt her og venter på.
There are images of Andreas.
Andreas, kan du høre? Det er
han ser strålende ud.
They have connection with Andreas. He looks weightless.
Vi får en tommel op for ham. Det er en
we're getting a thumbs up from him. It's a very nice start. Hi, Andreas. It's so good to see you. We are very many people who have followed your launch closely. Please tell us about your experience when you heard the countdown and the rocket takes off.
Hej Josefine, og hej alle, der ser med. Velkommen
hi everybody who watches. Welcome on board the International Space Station. It's one of the most fantastic places you can be.
Jeg tror, det er over Stillehavet, lidt vest fra
We are over the Pacific Ocean,
og har helt utrolig udsigt.
a little north of the Atlantic coast. There is a great view. I'm so happy to be here. The launch was an amazing experience. I was a little surprised. I don't know how much you follow it. There were some events. Mission Control used a lot of minutes trying to fly it out. We were waiting in excitement to be launched, and when we finally got launched, it was such a fantastic experience. It was very, very powerful, but also very quiet. It was like being shot up in an elastic band.
Andreas, du ligner jo en, der bare er hjemme i dit vante habitat.
You look like someone who is so at home. Please speak to us and let us know how it was to arrive. And how was it to be weightless and float around on the space station? That was a terrific experience. The trip up here was very nice. It took about 30 hours. We had so much time to relax. We could look out the window, look at our beautiful blue planet, and sleep and be ready. It's always something to look forward to when you arrive at the space station. It's a huge place, lots of room. And it's fun to be here. It also looks fun. It's not just me asking questions tonight. We have so many questions from the Danish people. And one of them, we want to know, is the missing your wife and your 3 children that you sent a greeting to. How was it to speak to them from space?
Jamen, det var dejligt selvfølgelig at kunne.
That was so nice. It's so nice to be able to call home. I can call home every day and talk to them. There is a very good opportunity to stay in contact because that is something that will make the next 6 to 8 months easier for me and also for them. I'm going to pass the word to someone who can ask you a question directly. This is Mia. She's fascinated with space and the universe, and she's also a priest. Here you go, Mia. Hi, Andreas.
Jeg vil gerne stille dig et spørgsmål. Jeg har altid været
I'd like to ask you a question. I'm so fascinated by space. I never got there myself. I'm a priest. I'm very fascinated with the big questions of the universe.
Du helt derude, hvor englene vender.
Now you are all the way out there.
Som menneske.
How does it feel existentially as a human being to be that far away?
Ja, det er et interessant spørgsmål, fordi
That's an interesting question.
Vi er jo kun 400 kilometer
on the one side, we're not that far away, only 400 kilometers above the surface of the Earth.
Så man kan sige, det er jo ikke så langt væk, men alligevel så
føles it's not that far away, but it feels like a very far distance, especially when we look out the window and look at our blue planet and the thin blue line protecting all life on planet. We are all the way out here where we shouldn't be able to survive, but thanks to our technology, we have made space into a place we can be and exist, and that is amazing and shows how great people are. You have to hear from another. A little guy, Storm, he's 7 years old, and he's your biggest fan.
Hi, Andreas.
Hi, Andreas.
Hej.
Kan man slå en kokkelyd?
Hej.
Kan man slå
det kan jeg sagtens. Det er noget af det fedeste.
Det kan jeg sagtens. Det er noget af det fedeste.
I can.
Andreas, your mic is off.
Noget af det mest fantastiske ved at være her.
Some of the most fantastic being up here in space. There is nothing called up or down. You're on the floor and working, but you can stand on the ceiling and work, and it doesn't matter. That's why the space station looks the way it does. There are tables and equipment all over. We can work on the walls. We can work on the floor.
Det ser rigtig fedt ud, det der. Og Tina Effen,
it looks so amazing.
Interesseret i det stykke arbejde, Andreas.
So many are interested in the work that Andreas has to be. Andreas, it's good to see you in space again. I would like to ask the nerdy question. When you have to do research, could you try to describe how this happens? And how do you start up a project and how do you finish it? Or until you finish it. What happens? That is a complicated process. Although I am a researcher by training, I'm doing research on behalf of a lot of different researchers in Denmark, but also in Europe and Japan. And there's so many different trials. There, I get so many procedures and checklists, and what I have to do. It can be anything from putting up the equipment, just turning on the button and turning it off, or I have to take blood sampling from subjects. Some projects are very complex, but I have procedures for everything. There are so many amazing research experiments, and you will be becoming a commander on the space station. Can you let us know how you feel about that new venture? That's a little difficult to boil down. There are so many things I look forward to in the next 6 months, just to live and work here, look out the window. Even if I've been here for 5 days now, I haven't had time to look out the window much. We've been so busy. I also just look forward to being with my colleagues. We've got a lot of fun here.
Der er så mange gode oplevelser at se frem til.
There are so many good experiences to look forward to.
Når du siger, I hygger jer om aftenen, hvad er det, I foretager?
So I have to hear, what are you doing together in the evening? Are you doing some fun games now that you're weightless?
Ja, det sker da, at vi leger med maden.
It happens that we play with our food, but we're also just flying around together speaking with each other, playing with the food, and just talk about what we've experienced during the day. If we've seen something exciting outside the window. Andreas, now the space station has to be your home for the next 6 months. Do you feel at home even if you are in space?
Det gør jeg helt sikkert, altså. For hver dag,
Absolutely. For every day, I feel more and more at home. It takes some time to adjust up here. And as you can see, it's a little messy. And it's hard to find things, but for each day, I learn where everything is. I have my own little sleeping cabin, so I just tied my sleeping bag to the ceiling and slept in the lab, but this time I have my own little pod with a little freedom, so that's nice. A lot of Danish people are very interested in tricks that you've learned.
Nej, altså jeg bliver bedre og bedre til at
Well, I get better and better at floating around and not hit the walls. But just to be able to do this and see things in a completely different way, that doesn't demand much from me. But I just have to be careful not to get stuck in cables. Just floating around is really fun.
Men altså, det ser jo sjovt ud, Andreas.
That looks so much fun.
Her, hvad kommer du til at savne allermest ved det, vi har tilgængeligt hernede på jorden?
What do you miss most of what we have here on Earth?
Jamen altså, jeg savner selvfølgelig min familie
I miss my family, of course, and my friends. And just to be able to go out into nature, go for a walk, feel the heat from the sun, the fresh air. We are in a very sterile lab up here. There is no nature except what we can see down on Earth. Some of what you've got with you is something you like to play music.
Jeg kan godt afsløre, at vi har en overraskelse.
I can reveal we have a surprise for you because we almost have no more time with you, but we also think there should be time for pleasure in space. So we have something for you directly from the top of our hit list of music in Denmark. Just before I say goodbye, thank you so much. It was a pleasure to talk to you. Take care of yourself. Lean back. Sit back. Enjoy this moment. And if you like it, just, make a salto, spin around in the air. Take care, Andreas.
Jamen, tusind tak. Det var dejligt at tale med dig.
Thank you so much. It was lovely to speak to you. And all of you who asked questions.
Det her, det vi laver op på alt, det er begyndelsen til en ny tid. Så kommer man hjem og finder en kone, der har fået eget hus. Jeg havde ellers tænkt at leve og dø som proletar.
Hvad er en proletar?
Nej, det har mor vel ikke lært dig. Det er en, der ikke ejer noget.
Jeg kan mærke en stigende trang til at flå huden af. Vend lortet på prangen, frækker stranden som en nuselkage. Mellem folk bader de remoulade og pomfritter. Forstandens glitter og glamour blandet med dårlige snitter. Træt af at servere de rigsrør med luksusvarer. Eller lang bøffer over grillen til en muggen skar. Af farlige folk, der åbenbart er lige så brugt som mig. Med nul tolerance gemt i hjermet og en duft af nej proletar. Med det samme træningssæt som Rune har. Fodboldbakker gennem betonørken som en dromedar. Hjem til jordhuler, forbi bul med vennerne. Ind for kulden, tilbage til livet, så vi glemmer det. For røgen ligger så tykt i bunden af lungerne. Spreder sig i systemet, så vi ikke kan mærke i hungerne. Jeg bader gennem tårerne til lyden af skrig fra mågerne. Håber det sidste gang jeg går i sko, der slidt til sålerne. Men glemmer, fuck at jeg klarer det fint indtil videre. For folk som os bliver ved at lede i blinden efter bedre tider. Skubber slæder, selvom vi ved at vi ikke har penge til det. For lige så snart vi har bare lidt, skal hele verden se det. Det er det samme folk de stiger på. Men jeg har intet at sige. Hver gang jeg tror folk de har ændret sig lidt, er der ikke noget nyt. For det er slet ikke det samme der hvor jeg står. Der hvor jeg kommer fra er det tætheden, der binder lortet sammen. Brødre der bringer skam og bliver
Station, this is Houston ACR. Thank you. That concludes our event.
And thank you to all the participants from the European Space Agency. Station, we are now resuming operational audio communications.